A 6 trillion naira debt claim just got slashed in half. This is Nigeria News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover how President Tinubu just saved the country billions and why this power sector drama has been building for over a decade. Meet the power generation companies, or GenCos. For years, they've been the heart of Nigeria's electricity supply, but they've been running on fumes. They claimed the government owed them a staggering N6 trillion for unpaid electricity subsidies dating all the way back to 2010. That's a debt growing by N200 billion every single month. But here's the twist. President Tinubu just said no. He approved a payment of only N2.8 trillion. That's a 57% cut from their initial demand. This is the story of a massive audit, a president drawing a hard line, and a power sector on the brink. The GenCos story is one of constant struggle. They generate the power, but they say they don't get fully paid for it. Regulated tariffs don't cover their costs, leading to what they call legacy debt. They blame this cash crunch for everything: unstable power generation that bounces between 2,000 and 5,000 megawatts, frequent national grid collapses, and their inability to pay their own gas suppliers. It's a vicious cycle of debt. But critics, including the Nigeria Labour Congress, have a different view. They accuse the GenCos of chronic underinvestment. These companies bought power assets for about N400 billion back in 2013 during privatization. Yet, they've allegedly failed to reinvest properly while still demanding huge bailouts from public funds. So who's telling the truth? The showdown happened in August. GenCos executives met with President Tinubu and presented a slightly reduced claim of N4 trillion. Tinubu rejected it on the spot. He insisted on a full tripartite audit involving the Ministry of Finance, the Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading PLC, and the GenCos themselves. His goal? To prevent inflated payouts like those seen in the old fuel subsidy regime. He vowed not to pay 1 naira more than the verified figure. Months of forensic accounting followed. And the result? The audit team verified only N2.8 trillion as the legitimate historical debt. Tinubu approved that amount and not a kobo more. As a show of good faith during the tense talks, the government had already raised N501 billion through a special bond in January 2026. That money, fully subscribed by pension funds and banks, has been dispersed. But here's the part that changes everything: the payments come with strings attached. Settlement deals have been signed with 5 major GenCos for N827 16 billion, but they won't get a blank check. A portion must be used immediately to settle the GenCos' own massive debts to gas suppliers. The goal? Improve gas supply, stabilize the grid, and stop those crippling plant shutdowns. Furthermore, the government will mandate that a specified percentage of the funds go directly into infrastructure renewal and expansion. Companies will have to show proof of compliance. This is Tinubu's accountability playbook, breaking the cycle of bailouts without results. The plan is to pay roughly half of the N2.8 trillion by mid-2026, with additional tranches of N600 to N800 billion planned for May through July. The rest will be spread over 12 to 24 months. This move has sparked a fierce debate. Is it prudent fiscal management, saving the Treasury over N3 trillion? Or is it a band-aid on a privatization model that critics say has failed to deliver for everyday Nigerians? The power sector's liquidity crisis is a deep wound. Some see this structured, conditional payment as the first real step toward healing it and finally achieving stable electricity. Others question if any amount of money can fix a system where the fundamental economics remain broken. The president has made his bet, tying cash to concrete performance. But will the lights finally stay on? Do you think forcing GenCos to pay their gas bills with this money will finally stabilize Nigeria's power supply? Or is this just another government bailout? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Nigeria News Update today for more breaking news.